Sri Lanka survived an early onslaught to qualify for the 2026 T20 World Cup Super 8s, leaving Australia right at the exit door and hoping for a miracle. The returning captain Mitchell Marsh and the returning Torrens, Travis's Head, were brutal in taking Australia to 104 in the first 50 legal deliveries. But some spectacular fielding and spin bowling helped Sri Lanka take 10 for 77 off the last 70 balls. In front of a partying full house in Pallekele, Sri Lanka's two most prolific batters, Pathum Nissanka and Kusal Mendes, brought out both the axe and paper cuts to slice through the chase. Nissanka, who had earlier dropped Glenn Maxwell and then dismissed him with a stunner, went on to score an unbeaten 100 and take Sri Lanka home with 2 overs to spare. In the absence of Mathisha Patharana, who walked off with a calf injury in his first over, their spinners contributed 6 wickets to go with excellent closing from Dushmantha Chameera. Australia's lead spinner Adam Zampa, among the best T20 spinners of all time, took no wicket and was lucky to go for only 41 in his 4 overs. Marsh head-stung Sri Lanka. In a proper alpha move, Marsh walked back into the She at the expense of Australia's highest run getter in the tournament, Matt Renshaw, and immediately got down to showing why. Head, who had not scored a T20 50 since the last IPL, matched him shot for shot. It looked like Australia were back to their best after the blip against Zimbabwe. On top of that, Patharana pulled up lame after sending down his 4th legal delivery, leaving Sri Lanka scrambling for options. Marsh, usually the powerhouse, also showed finesse in waiting for the ball to arrive, and punching the spin of Mahesh Theekshana through covers off the back foot for 2 out of 5 consecutive 4s. There was no relief around outside the power play as Head got stuck into leg spinner Dushan Hemantha's first over. Early into the 9th over, the 100 had come up, and both imposing batters had reached 50s. Hemantha Wellilich hang in. Hemantha, under immense pressure from Head's hitting, kept tossing the ball up, trying to turn it big, and eventually got one wide of Head's reach, resulting in a catch at long off. The ledger was lopsided, 20 runs off 8 balls, but the wicket gave Sri Lanka an opening in the door that had seemed shut. Cameron Green's wretched tournament continued as he got stuck and then walked past one from Dunath Welligy for 3 off 7. When Marsh played back to a full ball from Hemantha in the 11th over, Sri Lanka had 2 open ends to go after. The first ball Josh Inglis got was a ripper, turning from leg and past his bat, but Mendes missed the stumping. Still, at 127 for 3 in 12 overs, the main death bowler down, 3 big hitters still unbeaten. Australia held all the aces. Everyone chips in. Kamandu Mendes, the ambidextrous marvel, took over left-arm spin to get rid of Tim David in the 13th over. Caught at long off, Straya took a breather, and then Maxwell started to go in the 15th over, taking 15 off Kamandu. Run rate back over 10. To make it worse, Nissanka dropped a skier from Maxwell in the 16th. Just when it began to look ugly, Nissanka at backward point went more than 2 meters in the air to intercept a Maxwell reverse sweep off Hemantha. Chameera rose to the occasion with special death bowling from around the wicket. A sharp bouncer got rid off Inglis. His 27 off 21 since the first ball reprieve didn't do much damage. Theekshana came back from a nightmare power play to bowl the 19th over and deny Marcus Stoinis the strike. He had Cooper Connolly caught off the slog sweep and then bowled 3 dots at Xavier Bartlett. Chameera bowled a no-ball in the last over, but still conceded only 4 for the wicket of Stoinis off a slower leg cutter. Only 21 came in the last 4, only 6 in the last 2. Nissanka Kusal Mendes dovetail. Stoinis opened the bowling with Bartlett and got rid of Kusal Pereira in his first over with a change of pace into the pitch. But Australia showed they weren't quite adept at bowling slower ones with a new ball. Nissanka took full toll of the pace on the ball and didn't let Connolly settle when he came on in the 5th over. Sri Lanka scored 61 in the power play, Nissanka dominating the scoring with 38 off 20. 1 over of no boundaries outside the power play, And then Zampa reopened the floodgates with 2 long hops, bookending his first over. Mendes hit 4 fours in 2 overs of spin to go past Nissanka and be the first one to get to his half-century.